Oh, are we live?
Yep, we're live.
Oh, hey, everybody. So this is FEK with the Crimson Flag podcast, formerly the Iron Curtain, and we're joined here with Danky today.
Hey,
We just wanted to put out an announcement and let everybody know that we have changed our name for our podcast. Of course, you all maybe remember us as the Iron Curtain. I guess so. The big question: why did we change our name? The big reason is we do focus on current events and stuff like that with a lot of our episodes. And one thing that I'm looking to do is hopefully interview people, especially in our local area here when it regards local issues at times. And it's going to be, challenging enough to try and get people to um, like interview if you're involved in like a communist podcast in general, but let alone if your name is the Iron Curtain and it's right there in their face right off the bat. So I'm hoping, this can maybe let us do a little more and hopefully maybe even do more diverse interviews with other people who may be a little less inclined to be on something, called the Iron Curtain. But nonetheless, it's still obviously a communist podcast, all that, Crimson Flag. But yeah, Danky, did you have any comments you want to make on the name change here? What you were thinking about it?
yeah, I mean, one of the complaints that we had about the name the Iron Curtain was that it was a Churchill quote. It was a Churchill term to refer to the Eastern Bloc, and it was done so like in a negative fashion. And so, even though we were trying to sort of rebrand the term Iron Curtain, we wanted to not necessarily like distance ourselves from the USSR, but we wanted to cover, as FEK said, more contemporary events in our local community. And so adopting the moniker the Crimson Flag allows us to reach a wider audience than I think we would have otherwise reached. People who are interested in the Soviet Union, people who are Marxist Leninist, they were attracted to the Iron Curtain, and those same people will be attracted to what we have to say on the Crimson Flag. And so I want to make that clear. We're not diluting our message. We're not diluting our rhetoric or anything like that. We've simply changed the name, changed the face, but it's the same crew. It's basically the same podcast, the same show, just a different name is all.
Right. Yeah. If anything, the name Iron Curtain, I still think it is a pretty badass name. And obviously, we're kind of thinking of it in a way of like reappropriating a slur that's normally thrown against us, similar to the fashion of what you might say NWA was trying to do, or I don't know,
Yeah.
something along those lines. So I still think it's a badass name, but yeah, I think you explained it pretty well. And so like I said, we're still focusing on the current events style issues. But we are continuing our deep dive. So I have been working on a second Moscow Trials episode. That one's going to take a while. Not that episode in particular, but just these. Hopefully, we can have that out sometime soon. But yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that we still are continuing the historical deep dive kind of episodes. But so it also looks like we'll be able to record a little more here in the future. So yeah, look forward to hopefully some more content coming out pretty soon. We got a new episode that's actually about to drop like right after this. So yeah, check that out if you can.
Yeah, and we are also going to be getting a new official Twitter page as well. So be on the lookout for that. And we're also going to be revamping our Patreon. Once we get a few more episodes out, I think we'll bring out our Patreon again under the new name. And it'll be great, folks. It'll be tremendous.
Yeah, yeah. And one thing I forgot to mention that about the Patreon. Yeah, we are going to wait a while on that. We're going to try and get back in the groove, see how much time this really does take for us to put these out. Because we really just want to kind of cover our costs and like I don't know if we were getting a lot right off the bat. We just want to kind of judge how much we really need to kind of make out of this if we're going to make money. So we're going to kind of evaluate that, see how that goes. But yeah, we will definitely be in touch with y'all.
Yeah, sounds good, everybody. But yeah, stay tuned for future episodes, and we hope to see you there.
All right. See ya.
See ya.